I'm Coach Cuffy and here is how I diffed LH Cloudy on the Ryan comp. Picture this, it's spring 2023, $20,000 to play for, and you have to play against a former Overwatch League tank on a map that favors his main. Antarctic Peninsula was very new, but people were swiftly figuring out that Brawl was super strong on it. I knew that Reinhardt for Reinhardt, May for May, or even Bat for Bat, we are probably going to be the weaker team. So why would you go and match them on the Brawl? Are you a madman? Maybe, just maybe, I am. We knew that their team heavily relied on their ability to play their designated heroes, so we decided to educate ourselves on the map structure to give us any chance of winning. We decided to play Ryan, Bastion, May, Lucio, Bap in an extremely unorthodox way, by avoiding brawls. Let's see how we did it. Just so you guys can get a visual on it, imagine this is the friendly spawn and imagine this is the enemy spawn. Because we're both brawling, we're both going to path this direction to point. What we would do is set up our Reinhardt roughly on this corner because it's a very good May spot. We want to act like we're inting here, it's a bait. We want DIFFED on the May on the enemy team to wall first. Why? Because we're running the Bastion. When enemy May walls our Reinhardt, their Reinhardt pushes up and swings on our Reinhardt. But we've staggered our Bastion here to turret that May wall instantly, so they get absolutely no May wall value. So that leaves the enemy team in a situation where their Reinhardt is in the middle here. Our Reinhardt is still roughly here because we had knowledge of the plan and knowledge of the play, which means our May is able to just wall off this corner instantly. This dictated tempo so well for us because now what are they focused on doing here? They're focused on breaking this wall. Okay, cool. We have control of the tempo. How do we take advantage of this? Well, we're not deliberately trying to burn the Reinhardt here. Like I said, they're better than us at the comp. So straight after placing that May wall, our Lucio and our May here rotate to point side, roughly this area, right? So once again, enemy team is here, our Lucio and May are here, Ryan, Bap stacked over here. And also the Bastion. So Ryan, Bap, Bastion, sorry. This is what I like to call Crossfire versus firing squad. Our firing squad, even Bastion without turret, we still might have turret up at this point, but Bastion, Baptiste and Reinhardt have a lot of pressure, poke damage in this one singular direction, which means that is a primary threat. But we also have slight poke damage, slight chip damage over here from this off angle. Bearing in mind their entire team is in this sort of section. So if you're on the enemy team here and you see a Bap, a Bastion and a Ryan that can sustain and out damage you, you're obviously going to walk towards the lone Lucio and May. Well, we prepped, and because this movement was extremely fluid, our Reinhardt was able to use his charge to cover this angle. So where does that leave the two teams? Our Reinhardt all of a sudden holding this corner, our May holding this corner, with the Lucio kind of playing a midfielder role in between the Bastion and the Baptiste that then have to get escorted by the Lucio and stack. But as you can see, our team is in control of this amount of space on point, which leaves their team's control to roughly this area here. Let me just clear that a final time. Now let's say our Reinhardt is here, our May is just behind, and let's say our team have now stacked, so our Bastion's here, our Baptiste is here, and our Lucio is kind of floating in the middle. The only pathway that they have is this entire section here. Boom and boom. They can rotate any side take a brawl here, rotate any side, push through us here. That is their 2 options. Now you might think that this is a lot of options for our team, but if we have a Reinhardt here, a Bastion here, a Baptiste here, a Lucio here, and a Mei here, our Reinhardt just has to walk from side to side. And remember, both comps here are the exact same speed, and it also means that we have control of what? Everything behind us. Like I said,